Welcome to have you here, Cory from Physis. Please introduce yourself.
It's great to be here, Christian. Thanks for having me. My name is Cory. I'm the COO at Physis. I was previously leading business development at sales, and I love working with people. I've been working with the CEO and founder of the company for the past over 5 years, and with Physis for over 4.5 years, and it's been an amazing growth journey just to see it from the ground up.
I can imagine that. And Physis is in the AI space, like us, business growth support. So what is Physis doing?
Absolutely. Physis is an end-to-end data solution, collecting, validating, analyzing, and reporting on custom data sets for investment managers from end to end, and it all leverages AI to make it seamless and autonomous.
So to make it practical, like say an investment manager, he uses the data and then he can make better investments. Is that correct?
Absolutely. So if an investment manager, more often than not, they're going to have a universe of companies and they're going to have tons of data for that specific universe. But all the time, they're going to have questions of companies outside their universe, or they're looking to expand their data sets, or they're looking to add completely new data sets that they had never thought of before. In all circumstances, they need to go out, assess new vendors, likely get into a long conversation, an expensive contract, or find the data themselves. So they have a team of analysts that will go out there and try to manually scrape all of this data, which takes hours and hours and hours every single week, just trying to go through individual reports. Say you need 50 companies and you need 30 indicators per, and that's 1,500 indicators that they're looking for a really, really small set of companies and data points. This can often be extrapolated out over thousands of companies and data points. So we allow them to build these custom data sets from scratch with next to no effort from them, the analysts, or anyone on their team, being ready for immediate use for investment decisions.
So it saves tremendous time for investors.
Absolutely. Time and money. We'll do it at a fraction of the cost of the big data providers, and not necessarily as fast as an API call, but the time you set up the API call, it'll be done.
And the most important is, of course, the data, the basis of the data, which you are the expert in with Physis.
We have our own internal database, and you can build your own database with any level of data, whether we have it in our system or not, whether we've ever came across that data point or not. It can be from reports that are structured like 10Ks, 10Qs, highly regulated. Those are very easy, but we specialize in the unstructured data. So whether that be CSR reports, messy personal notes, proxy reports, it can be even transcribed call scripts. So we specialize in pulling the data, the quantitative, the qualitative data from those messy, unstructured reports that are more often than not covered by the big conglomerates that provide you with the structured data sets.
So that's data. If we jump to growth, how would this data really help you grow your business? We are curious to that answer.
Yeah, absolutely. So the end-to-end side of things is, so once we pull and validate the data for you, you have the ability to export it, or the more common use case is integrate it directly into our in-house LLM called Impact Chat. And then everything that you just pulled, you're going to have a highly specialized LLM that's trained to answer as a senior investment analyst on all of that data that you just pulled. So rather than now taking all of this new data and then going up the learning curve and trying to figure out how to use it, how to make sense of it, you could just ask any of those questions right off the bat. So if you want to know, how they're leveraging their assets and how that's going to impact business growth in the short term and long term, you can ask that question right away. You don't need to synthesize thousands of data points just in order to have a semblance of an answer. You have a fully written out, long form, short form, data backed decision from your data specifically. And this is different than traditional LLMs because you ask them the same question every time, it's going to come up with a different answer. Ours is very, very highly intentional with how we trained it, and it's going to use only the consistent data set that you provided it with. Even if you provide an LLM like a ChatGPT with a data set, it's still going to, it's at nature trained to pull data. It's going to try to add new data to back up its argument, and it's going to give you inconsistent data points. That's not the problem with us.
Yeah, so the data will really help you grow.